Today we hear the Duraflay Requiem. It was completed in September 1947 and is one of the undisputed choral masterpieces of the 20th century. Reviewers describe it as softly luminous, having a sweet, serene, light, and beautiful unity. Today we are enveloped in this sweet unity as we remember the saints who have gone before us, those that we love and see no more. A day like today points to everything we don't know when someone dies. It's everything that we are left to wonder when we have said goodbye to those we love. But the great good news is that God does know all things that we do not. And if we believe in God, we are left to hope. But some may say it's easier to hope in people we can see and touch and love. Duraflay dedicated today's Requiem to his father. Today's composer loved his family so very much that he needed to envelop himself with them by creating his music in and around them. During the day, he would work on the Alke upright piano at his mother's house, and in the evening, he would refine his work on the organ at church. Not all of us have a nuclear family like that. Some decide instead to have chosen families. And when it comes to dying, no matter which family we have, we all sit in the same blend of unknowingness and rely on the hope in the hand of God. In my father's final days, he was not altogether lucid. He was transitioning, leaving his life as patriarch of our family and going to the fellowship of saints, to the land of light and joy. While we were keeping watch, the oldest grandchild, and I go like this because he's very tall, the oldest grandchild, Chad, arrived. And when he would visit us in the summers, we would celebrate. At this moment, Chad arrived and leaned over to kiss my dad hello. And it was as if Dad had been given a jolt of energy. He was so excited and exclaimed, "Chad is here. We have to have a barbecue. Get the grill ready. Get the steaks." It's as godly hope was so strong for my dad, he was getting us all ready for the everlasting banquet. We may not have known much, but we knew because we were together, it was reason enough for a celebration. Even in a time of great unknowingness, the holy and mysterious banquet would take place in heaven and on earth and in my dad's hospital room. As the day went on, the family stayed gathered in a circle around his bed, and he was going in and out of consciousness. And then he rose up, like clear as day, and said, "I don't want any fighting. Do you understand? No fighting." And he waited patiently for each of us to reply, "Yes, Dad, no fighting." This was not just something Dad was making up at the moment. He was a faithful churchgoer, and he knew the words said every Sunday as we remembered Jesus on the night before he died, making us all one bread, one body. Dad was doing that too, joining us together in the hand of God, enveloping us in our own sweet unity. In his last days, Dad apologized to us. For what, we asked. He apologized that he was not leaving us with money, with wealth. We told him there was no need for an apology. He was leaving us having taught us to love, and that was more important than any other gift he could have given us. These are moments that I remember vividly. I hold on to them. I pray that Dad and so many other souls dear to my heart now experience the unending joy of God. The only thing we can do here today is remember the people we have loved, the gifts God has given us in them, and we can lean into the goodness and the promise of God. We do that by being here, simply. We do that by allowing ourselves to be encircled by Duraflay's beautiful music, and by participating in the practice of the ofrenda, by bringing photos and mementos of those dear to us. A day like today reminds us of things we don't know when someone dies, and what we are left to wonder when we have said goodbye to those we love. But in those days, we remember that to hope and believe in God is to love God and to stay with God in sweet, serene unity. And we trust God because we know that God will have grace and mercy on us through it all. Amen.